Coming up on this week's show, we help a loyal viewer choose the right Mazda 3 for long-distance commuting.
We compare compact SUVs that promise both flair and efficiency from Jeep, VW and Toyota.
And later, we simplify the often confusing world of automatic gearboxes.
Hello and welcome to Buyer's Guide. Each week we help you make smarter motoring decisions, whether you're buying new, trading up or just looking for trustworthy advice. And joining us this week, our panel of guests, Mike Bradshaw from Top Gear Auto and Bongani Moropa from Center Fire Motoring. Welcome, gentlemen. Nice to have you guys with us. Nice to have you back, Mike.
Oh, thanks for joining us. Okay, let's get started with our first question from Wallace. Now, he travels about 70 kilometers a day between home and work and needs something reliable for solo commuting. He's considering a 2021 to 2024 Mazda 3 hatchback with a monthly budget of about 6,000 Rand. He wants boot space, comfort, safety and low running costs are the top priority on his list. So he says, which modern hatchback would fit his lifestyle best? Bongani, I'm going to start with you. Mazda 3, is it a good option?
I think it's a great option. The brand itself is solid. I think they've got really good dealer support around the country. It's not going to fall apart to anything like that. But you know what? I don't think I'd actually take the Mazda myself. I like the Toyota Corolla hatch, that 1.8 XS, the hybrid. It's got great fuel economy. It's got the Toyota pedigree. It's reliable. I think that's what I would go for.
You and 20,000 other guys out there that love the Corolla hatch. So you'll have it for about 3 days.
So we're looking at like a budget of 6,000 Rand a month, Mike. That gives you approximately 300,000 Rand, somewhere around there?
About 350, depending on
depending on your interest rates and depending on how many months you want to over. So if you can, the longer you spend it, the longer period you have financing the vehicle, obviously the more you can spend. I looked at about a 5-year plan. Comes out around about the 300 mark.
Yeah.
If you go 72 months more. Mazda 3, I think, is a fantastic car. As a dealer, Mike?
I like the Mazda.
Yeah.
I really do. But I agree with Bongani as well. The Toyota is a fabulous choice. But if he wants tech, like he said, you can get a Cherry Tiggo 7.
Well, not for 300,000 or 350.
It's 329, yeah.
The base entry level.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. 329 with about 7,000 Ks on it. Yeah.
Okay, so we're talking used.
Yes.
Yeah. So I mean, there you can get a lot of options. So he's looking for a hatchback, and you're saying go into an SUV.
I'll go in there.
Yeah, he'll get his boot space.
He'll get his boot, and he'll get his tech.
Yeah. And that's why I looked at the Hyundai Tucson, Kia Sportage. If he wants fancy, you could look at a VW Golf 7 as well.
Everyone wants that VW.
They want the headlights, they want the wheels, they want everything out the damn car. Yeah. I'm a big fan of the Mazda 3, and I would certainly say look at it, but don't look at the 1.5. The 1.5 is a bit underpowered. You can get a 2-liter version.
Yeah.
And even in the sedan version, although they don't make the sedan anymore, but 21 to 24, you get the sedan version. Have a look at that. But I also quite like what Mike's saying here. If you go and look at something like a 1-year-old Cherry, Haval, Jolion, a Moda, Jetour, all of these.
All of them. They all come in at about 300 grand.
Yeah, you're going to get some really good tech there. And remember, even if you're buying second-hand, you're still getting the warranty that goes with it.
True.
So there's a bunch of options. Also,
just to come back to the point you're saying Chinese vehicles, I would take second-hand Mazda 3 over any of the new Chinese vehicles.
And you will get a lot of tech in that Mazda as well. Or the budget you're looking at, you're not going to find a decent CX-5. So Mazda 3 would be an option. And Mike and Morgani are giving you a couple of options there as well.
Okay. Next up is Lauren, a longtime fan of the show who's ready for a stylish but practical upgrade. She currently drives a 2016 Jeep Renegade 1.4 turbo 4x4 and loves it. But after some maintenance headaches, like she didn't know it's coming, she's exploring alternatives like the Volkswagen T-Roc or T-Cross, Toyota Urban Cruiser, and Mini Countryman. She wants something spirited, economical, and fun with a budget under 400,000 Rand. Which compact crossover delivers the best mix of personality and dependability? Mike, look, she wants to go from a Renegade to a Mini. Come on, that's a little bit of a, trouble to trouble.
Okay, but the Mini Countryman has got sass. Would I want to own it forever? No, to your point. but it's got some sass. So for 400 grand, you can buy one that's still in plan and then sell it as soon as the plan is about to expire. If she wants something that's funky. But if she wants something that is going to be a little bit more reliable, and I'm going to get a hard time from you now, I like the VW T-Roc. I really do. But I would...
Not the DSG. Please don't say DSG.
No, but I like the Kia Sonet in diesel.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a great option.
It's
You
funky
mentioned the car,
looking
we don't
and
mention
it's economical and it's super reliable.
Even the Seltos.
Seltos as well. Yeah.
Seltos.
Yeah.
Also very good.
Yep.
Bongani, from you?
The T-Roc, the style, I think late 2021, early 22 models fit within the budget. It looks good. Like you said, not the DSG, because I think those need servicing every 60,000 kilometers or so.
No, they need replacement just now every 60,000.
DSG stands for
Badly made,
damn silly gearbox. Damn silly
Damn
gearbox.
stupid gearbox.
Stupid, okay. Yeah.
It's, you know, we often talk about this on the show, and it's something that irritates me, is the fact that for years and years and years, they still have not got the reliability on that gearbox right. And it's a concern for me, and that's why often I don't say, I say, don't go and buy this product that runs that gearbox, because of the problems that not may happen, will happen. They just fail. They're just
And
problematic.
honestly,
Yeah.
Adam and I see that. We've seen that in the workshop.
400,000 rand, there's a lot you can get from Chinese cars.
Yeah.
And, you know, don't diss them. Really, don't diss them, because a lot of them are really good. Go and drive a couple of them, and you may find that you'll be pleasantly surprised in what you get there. I think they'll be better than your Jeep, and I think they'll be better than some of the other options that you're looking at here. Certainly go and have a look at them.
You know, if she's coming out of a Jeep, Adam, she could also look at
Anything.
Anything.
Welcome back to Buyer's Guide. Our next email comes from Derek in Durban. He's 64, Adam's age, and looking for a brand new small automatic car to see him through his retirement years. His budget is 300,000 Rand cash, and he's been looking at models like the Suzuki Swift, the Desire and Ignis, the Hyundai i10, Kia Picanto, Hyundai Exter, and the Honda Amaze. His main question is which transmission type is the most reliable and affordable to maintain, a traditional automatic, a CVT, or, oh boy, AMT no.
What
I'll
does
answer that.
AMT stand for? A lot of people will be asking that.
It's an automated manual transmission.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
Here
you.
we go. Automated manual transmissions. Basically what that is a manual gearbox that electronically changes the gears. So you don't need to push the clutch in, you don't need to change the lever. So let's have a look at the cars first. Bongani, let's go with you. He's got quite a list of reasonable entry-level
Very decent.
basic cars.
Very
Where would you say he should put his money into?
I quite like the Honda Amaze that came out not too long ago.
Yeah.
That's got a CVT in there. I had the pleasure of driving one around, and you know, it's got a tiny 1.2 liter engine. But I mean, considering the fact that I think Derek's retired now, he's not going to be running around too much. He just needs something to go to the shops and back. Maybe
That's ageist.
No, listen. They are very capable senior citizens.
That's
among
ageist,
us,
hey?
Right? But I think he's looking for something that'll make for a good daily driver, something smooth. And I think a CVT is perfect for that, you know? There's no gears, it's all just variable ratios. And if he's light on the foot, he's also going to get really good fuel consumption
They
as
are
well.
known for very good fuel consumption.
Exactly.
And as we know, most retirees, when they buy a car, it's not like in 3 years' time, well, I'm going to buy another car.
No.
So buy something that's got a proven track record of being bulletproof and reliable. And I think we must probably all agree with you that the Honda Amaze is the best of his choices there.
Yep.
I would
Well,
agree to a certain extent, but I think you should also look at the Suzuki Swift,
Oh, yeah.
the new with the automatic gear.
The new CVT one.
No,
But I think
it is
it's
nice, but
pushed it out of its budget.
I'll tell you that Honda dealer principals moan that they don't make money out of their workshop.
Yes, because those
Why is
cars,
that?
yes,
They
Why
cars
is that?
don't break.
Correct.
Yeah.
And if you have a look at people that do drive Hondas now, or currently, they are generally north of 60.
Wow.
And for good reason.
Yeah.
So my choice would be go for the Honda
Honda
Amaze.
Amaze.
when you're on a pension now and you don't
Every rand is a prisoner.
there we go. Yes. I don't want to let it go. Every rand is a prisoner. You don't want to let it go. So
good.
buy the car that's the most reliable, fuel efficient, also low risk in theft, and insurance costs as well. Great. So I think we all agree.
Honda
The Honda Amaze. He's got other cars that are good cars there, but for this application, don't even think about it. Go and buy the Honda Amaze. It's got a CVT gearbox. It will work for you. The AMT transmissions that are in some of the cars, I don't like. I found that they can be problematic, and sometimes, like on the Suzuki Ignis as an example, the control module that controls that actual gearbox
is the same price as the car.
It's a 60,000 Rand part.
Yeah.
And there are parts you can change it, but Suzuki don't bring them out. You can't. So you have to buy that whole unit. And I know this because I've had to import myself from India parts for like 1,000 Rand because it's not supplied
You
with.
should have just asked me. I'd have sent my email to my cousin there.
Your cousin?
Yeah, cousin would have
Hey,
sent.
bro,
Send the parts. All right, moving on to Johan van Rooyen from Ramsgate in the KwaZulu-Natal. He's 70 years old and torn between two brand new automatic vehicles, the Kia Sonet and the Honda Fit. Both come loaded with features and sit in a similar price bracket. Johan is drawn to the Honda for its reputation and tech, but he's worried about its rarity on South African roads and what that could mean for resale value later on. Which would serve him best in the long run? Bongani, why you think the new Honda Fit is not, so visible? Let's put it that way.
I mean, listen, I know styling is subjective, but I, for one, think it's hideous. Let's just start there. We know it works. It's a Honda. It's reliable and that sort of stuff. But I don't know. For some reason, it just hasn't resonated with our markets.
No, you know what it is?
It's quirky.
Yeah.
And everybody's moving to SUV.
Yeah.
No, it's not even that.
What do you reckon?
It's very expensive, and they changed the damn name.
Well, that's one.
If it was a Honda Jazz,
then we would have.
there'd be plenty out there.
But the rest of the world's had Fits forever. Mike, what do you think?
We're not the rest of the world, by the way.
No, I agree with
Jazz, but I mean Fit. Yeah.
100%. First of all, it's got the heritage of a Honda, and to your point, you're spot on. It's perhaps not the prettiest car.
Yeah.
Okay. No. But also, it's one of Honda's best kept secrets.
Yeah.
If you don't advertise the vehicle, how do people know about it? And wherever you look, there's always a Kia billboard. Kia's in your face all the time, and I'm assuming that's possibly the reason.
Well, Honda's got an advertising budget that you could buy a lollipop with.
Well, precisely.
That's the problem. There's no marketing advertising. And like you quite rightly said, it is, it's the best kept secret.
Yeah.
I love the Fit. I've driven quite a few of them and really enjoy them. I think they're fantastic cars. I'm the biggest fan of the Honda Jazzes. I think they are phenomenal. And this is just a different change of name. I would say definitely the Honda Fit for me would be right for you. But you've also chosen a Kia Sonet. Yeah. And a Kia Sonet is also a really good car. And I think also the difference you must look at between the two cars is that 70-year-old person, would it be easier to get into a Kia Sonet because it's slightly higher than to get into
Adam,
Honda Fit?
A Fit where you're going to have to get into it.
He's got to go and drive the Kia Sonet, both of them, and do it in the same day.
Both excellent cars.
100%. But one of the things that I often say to people that are undecided in any vehicle is when you go to the shops and you see somebody driving a Honda Fit and a Kia Sonet, is ask them,
yes,
do you like your car? Because you want to get an honest opinion on a vehicle, it's the guys driving it.
Yeah. You're watching Buyer's Guide, and our next viewer is Ideal. He's shopping for a new automatic double cab 4x4, and he's got a budget of 550,000 Rand. He's leaning towards the Peugeot Landtrek for its 5-year warranty, service plan, and extensive spec list. Online reviews and the 4x4 forums have been encouraging, but he wants to know if it truly competes with the more established brands on reliability and after-sales support. Mike, Peugeot, would you buy that instead of
a Titan,
Toyota, a Mitsubishi, a Ford, whatever?
Cheap as I'm going to get flack for this, but it wouldn't be on my list.
Don't worry, I'm with you. I'm with you.
But I think we're all with you on that.
I would rather buy an Isuzu or a Nissan Navara.
And if you wanted something cheaper, would you not maybe look at, say, GWM?
Yeah, I would. The Peugeot, they battled to sell them for forever. And now they've got massive dealer assistance. And you've got to ask the reason why.
Yeah.
is because the price point that they launched them at was so ridiculous
Yeah.
that they now have made them attractive by throwing enormous amounts of money at it.
Yeah.
Remember, you've still got to drive it, eh?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're still going to drive it, own it, and get people.
Correct.
Bongani, your feelings on the Land Trek?
Yeah, listen, I think just I would avoid it entirely, right? But to Mike's point over here, that Isuzu D-Max, it's bulletproof. I'm of the opinion that if I bought a D-Max X-Rider right now and I took proper care of it, maybe using one of your guys' workshops, it would probably outlive me. It really is that good. I drove the GWM P Series, the mid-range one. I think brand new, those are around 650,000 Rand. So brand new, they'll be used, they'll be slightly lower. But I was impressed at what the car could do off-road. I mean, with its four-wheel drive system, it's got an automatic gearbox. I've got fake leather, you know, but it's nice with ambient lighting and that sort of stuff. I wonder what it looks like maybe 60,000 kilometers down the line. We'll have to wait and see. But you can't go wrong with an Isuzu D-Max. You simply can't.
Yeah. So, I mean, a healthy budget of 550,000 Rand will put you into fairly new mainstream double cabs, 4x4s, like you mentioned, like the Isuzu, like a Navara, like a
Triton.
A Triton, a Toyota Hilux, a Ford Ranger, those kinds of
But
things.
you'll notice we're staying away from the Toyota Hilux.
Yeah.
Because everyone wants one.
Everyone wants
The only problem with the Hilux is because it's so popular for sales and for thieves is the fact that it pushes that price up, so you'll get one with a higher mileage. But even then, the P Series, I think, in that sort of price range, you're going to find something.
Yeah.
We can't look at that anymore and say it's not an established brand. It is, because they've been here for many, many years now. And there is dealer backup, there's knowledge out there about the product. The problem with the Peugeot for me is that your resale value on that car, if you decide to sell it in 2-3 years' time, one, I don't think you're going to find somebody going to buy it from you. And even if you do, they're going to offer you a slap in the face. They're not going to offer you a lot of money. So I would steer clear of it. And there's so many other options, unless you got that at an absolute bargain.
Just one more point to GWM's benefits. I think one thing that they're doing very well is at that price point, the kind of tech that you're getting out of the car is really solid too. X-Rider, listen, it's aging a bit, right? Yes. The interior is a bit old. It hasn't changed for the most part. And for the same money in a P Series, you get 360 cam, you know, it's quite HD to that extent. And also a digital
some people
cluster.
don't want tech.
Yeah.
I put my hand up there because sometimes, you know, I get to drive these test cars and see all the tech in it. And I know how it works, but majority of it, like you say, oh, we've got 3D cameras and lane departure and switch off, switch off, switch off, don't need that, don't need that. A lot of the stuff you don't really need. And a lot of people don't like tech in the cars.
Yeah.
You know, I've got some older clients. I mean, I had a case this week where a client with an Audi Q5, an 80-year-old gentleman bought his Audi Q5 and he returned it to me the next day. Says the problem, his radio doesn't work anymore because we had changed the screen because we checked his oil level on the screen and hadn't put the radio back on. He didn't know how to put the radio back on. He's had the car for 5 years.
And so that's so interesting. Hey, I think that's a cool perspective because on my side of things, we guys, we absolutely love it.
That's
everything is tech.
Give me an iPad on wheels.
There we go. Give me an iPad on wheels. Do you want an iPad on wheels? And if we use that terminology again, credit will go to Bugatti.
And finally, DeCarlo from Venda runs a small business and needs to choose between a 2017 Hyundai Elantra and a 2016 Kia Sportage CRDI all-wheel drive. Both priced around 150,000 Rand and with excellent service records. He mostly does short daily trips and want to know which will be more reliable and whether a diesel makes sense for his driving pattern. Now, firstly, these are two completely different vehicles.
Yeah.
So you either want a SUV or you want a sedan.
Yeah.
Mike?
I think he's got those is because he's been offered the two different variants. And so he wants our advice, I'm guessing. Because otherwise, you're either looking at an SUV or a sedan. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
But if it was me, I'd probably go the Kia Sportage. That diesel engine for me is superb.
Yeah.
150,000 Rand, unless you know these two different cars, is a minefield. And so if these two cars weren't available and you didn't know their lineage, their history, I would rather be patient and wait for a Honda CR-V.
Yeah.
You can get a really nice Honda CR-V for around 130 to 150,000 Rand. It's going to have close to 200 or
High mileage,
230,000 Ks, but it's not going to break. Well, it shouldn't.
It shouldn't break.
It shouldn't.
So what I would say here is the Elantra and the Sportage, as Mike said, both good cars. Check service history,
Nobody
verify
says
mileage, check all that kind of stuff. You know, if you're not too sure, get somebody to check it for it. Because, I mean, you can buy, like Mike says, buy a Honda. And you could buy a Honda that's the biggest loaded junk ever because the previous owner never serviced it, drove it like an idiot and things like that. Bongani, what is your feeling on that as well?
So I think, listen, based on the fact that this guy is doing short trips, yes, he's using it for business purposes, but you're doing short trips, I'd maybe stay away from the diesel and I'd look at the Elantra instead. Because I mean, diesel engines, you know, if you're doing short distance trips, you might wear the turbo a bit quicker. Your diesel, is it a particulate filter?
Diesel, DPF,
that
yes.
DPF could
Block
clog
up,
You know what I'm saying? So I think you don't really want your business vehicle to give you headaches down the line. So I'd go towards the Elantra.
You know, I have a tendency to agree with you as much as I like the Sportage.
Yeah.
But like you mentioned, a very valid point there, the short trips.
Yeah.
Maintenance costs on the diesel long term will be more expensive.
Yeah.
Silly little things like if you go to a dodgy fuel station and they put bad diesel in there, you can damage your injectors and pump and turbo and things like that.
Yeah.
The diesel version needs more regular maintenance than a petrol version. So a safer bet would be the Hyundai Elantra. And you said on your email here that both vehicles have good service records. So
I prefer the Hyundai because it has a franchise service history, full.
yeah. But even if they've been to good places, the Elantra would be most probably the correct one to go for in this application. That brings us to the end of another episode of Buyer's Guide. Now, if you like our team to weigh in on your vehicle question, email us at buyersguide@ignitiontv.co.za. And don't forget to include a photo of yourself and, of course, your car. Thanks for watching.
Thank you, gentlemen. Thanks for your important and valuable input. And we'll see you again next week. Until then, drive safe and enjoy the ride.